Morning, y'all. Welcome back. One channel, or bleh. Try that again. So, one question I got was, yes, we have an Amish farm. No, they do not have electricity here. So how do we get running water? Because we are, trust me, nowhere near the city limits. The gas station's a 20-minute drive. Nowhere near the city limits. So it's actually kind of unique. Different, but it most definitely works. I'll show you real quick. There's an air compressor. Kind of self-explanatory. Engine, compressor, tank. Runs over here and it fills up. That big tank is a reservoir as well. But there is an air-operated pump. Right in those trees is a spring-fed creek. And what they did is they tapped the spring head with an air over water pump, and it's a 1-to-1 pressure ratio. So for every pound of pressure I get out of the air compressor, I get 1 pound of pressure, water pressure at the pump. Now that pump feeds our entire property as well as the neighbor property over there. I think it's pretty cool. But we are going to change this out from a gas-driven air compressor to an electric air compressor as soon as our contractor finishes up the electrical work in the kennel. I mean, it's not a big deal. We just come out and start it every morning. It runs up to about 135 pounds. And it gives us water the entire day. Not that big of a deal. Just something to make you get up in the morning. And this is my favorite spot on the entire property. It's hanging a little low, but I love my hammock. This is comfort, peace, and relaxation. And a couple cold beverages in the evening. It's a beautiful place to be. So it's feeding time in the kennels. And I can only imagine that this is what raising toddlers is like. You always got that one that sits in the corner and stares. That's me. Temporary holding coops for our little chick minis. What's up, guys? Looks like they need some food and water. So we gave them some bananas last night, and it looks like they, not banana, that's a pepper. I'm an idiot. It looks like they put a hurting on them pretty well. Looks like they didn't like the banana. They squished on that one. But about every 2 days, they clean out their feed and their water. Give them some fresh wet. We got some barred rocks, Americanas, and some blue lace, red something or another's over there. And this one, she's an angry little thing. Go somewhere. Go. Poof, be gone. I'm gonna get them put in a little crate here in a second and put them out in the yard so they can do some milk. How you successfully transport chickens from one coop to their little outdoor scratching feeding area. A couple little guys down here. Trying to focus. A couple of guys down there already doing their thing. Let's get these little guys sitting down there. These gals sit down here like this. As y'all didn't know, chickens ain't the smartest in the world. Kind of stupid. Just open this, and it will eventually find their way out. It's about noon 40-ish, and I got all my chores for the house taken care of today. So it's time for me to do me and go fishing. There's this little pond back here. I've never fished it. I have no idea what's in it at all, ever. But I'm tired of not fishing. So, me being a Florida boy, all my rods with me, and this is bad, I only fish black and blue, spinnerbaits, frogs and topwater, typically some walking bait of some sort. Just give me a second, we'll go over my very minimal setup I got today. This is my dedicated frogging rod. It's a Fox River 7.9 extra heavy with a fast tip, paired with a Lew's MCS Laser MG, and I'm running 50. What is that? That is 50-pound Power Pro Super Slick V2 on this. Straight braid. I am not a fan of the Super Slick at all. That's just personal opinion. Y'all can run whatever you like. This here is another one of my favorite rods. It is a Fox River 7.3 medium heavy, paired with a little cheap, I don't even know how to say that. Can y'all see that? What is that? I don't know. Whatever. It's paired with that, and it's running 8-pound Guggen straight braid. I haven't ran it, just want to try it, see what it does with a Trickster combination spinnerbait, and I'm not running a trailer on that as of yet. This here is one of my workhorses. Get out of there. Yeah, that's what she said. There we go. So this is a Lew's carbon fire speed stick with a Abu Garcia Black Max reel. Not a great reel, but it's a good reel. This has the Yozuri 3DB one knocker, top water walking plug, and this is running 50-pound Seagar Kraken braid on it. Sometimes, depending on what I'm doing, I'll run that one with a fluoro leader. This is a Lew's American Hero Edition speed stick with their American Hero reel. That's a 10-inch black and blue Mondo worm from Guggen. A little 3/16 tungsten weight on it. Not the best combination in the world, but if you're just getting started, just something to tool around with. That's a good, reasonably priced combination. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it wasn't terrible. This is a Lew's Mock speed stick. This is their dedicated flipping stick. That jig was custom made for me by a high school angler, actually, in Crestview, back in Florida. I just got a little creature bait for a trailer on that, and this is the Quantum Vapor reel, and I love this thing. I'm telling you, you can cast a country mile with this reel right here. I love it. I plan on getting more. And just basic assortment of baits for me today. Got your handy dandy pocket knife. You go absolutely nowhere with that, or nowhere without it. That's a 3rd generation knife. I'll have that till I die, or I give it to one of my nephews. But Gambler Black and Blue Big Easy swim bait. There is a little, there we go. There's a little underspin in there that I throw with it. Weightless Texas Rig flukes. The Bandito bug, candy bug, big crawls, and Skeet Reef's Pit Boss from Havoc. And this is my end-all be-all go-to topwater walking bait. This is a KBD Sexy Dog Junior. I love this little thing, but I'm gonna try that one knocker out for a little bit and see what happens. It's a little windy, so I'm gonna start with a spinner bait, and we're gonna see what happens. Let's see. And then just like halfway through the cast, you let your thumb go when it backlashes, and you hear that dreaded snap. Yep, well, there it went. I just lost my spinnerbait. On to something else. Yeah, this bad boy up right here. This is more my forte. Flipping, pitching, jigs, creature baits, and you know, from Florida, I do top water rods and flip stuff that looks like this. You can see what happens. Alright, so the jig was a bust. Then cut her off. This rod also doubles as a very, very good heavy plastic or plug style swim bait rod. So I got the Big Easy swim bait rigged up on a VMC 5/0 heavy duty swim bait hook with the tapered spring and the extra wide gap on it. I really like them. I'm also trying it with a TRD underspin, just kind of poked. Kind of poked through the belly right there. I don't know if it's going to affect the action of it too much or not, but it's part of it. We're going to try. I did tie on my Sexy Dog Junior. I'm going to try that one. The wind's died down a little bit. We'll see what happens. Ain't much, but there is apparently some form of bass in this little pond. And that is exactly why that is my favorite walking bait ever. Second cast, picked him up. We're gonna do this. I'm not fancy enough to have a chest here for a GoPro or even a GoPro, much less a gimbal mount for my phone. So we're just gonna let this little guy. There you go. Go on, buddy. Awesome. Another little one. Could possibly be the same fish. Bust right here between these trees. So I'm going to do my best. See if I can't get at least a reaction strike on this top water. Put this down. I gotta find a place to put y'all. Swim bait. I don't know if I can do this with one hand here. I was gonna watch the reel. Look at this little guy. Ooh, there he is. Look at that. By no means a monster, but he is most definitely a, stop it. Oh, a healthy pond fish. We're young. He's pretty healthy. Let me get him back in the water. Thank you, buddy. Let him go. Let him grow. There you go. Thank you, buddy. Well, guys, I did not get skunked. I ended up catching 3 bass out of there. They're all little buck bass. I'm not sure that there's any bass of any size in that pond, just for the size that it is. It really doesn't have enough cover vegetation to support a large ecosystem that would develop, trophy quality bass, even bass that are 3.5, 4 pounds. But I did do some Google mapping, and there happens to be a pond probably half mile, 3/4 mile back through the woods. I'm probably gonna walk to in the morning and see what I can do there. Weather's getting a little south. I'm pulling back up to the yard now. I'm gonna let my puppies out, hang out with them for a little bit. I will see you on the next one.